On the morning of 18th of June, 1815, the fate of Europe hung over a rain-soaked field in present-day Belgium. For more than 20 years, the continent had been shaken by revolution, empire, and almost constant war. At the center of it all stood Napoleon Bonaparte. He had risen from chaos to crown himself emperor, dominating coalition after coalition until his 1814 defeat and exile to the island of Elba. But Napoleon was not finished. In March 1815, he escaped exile and reclaimed power for the dramatic 100 Days. As Britain and Prussia moved once more to destroy him, Napoleon struck first, aiming to defeat the Allied armies in Belgium before they could unite. Against him stood two commanders, the Duke of Wellington and the energetic Prussian Marshal Blücher. After the fight at Ligny, Wellington pulled his army back to a ridge near Waterloo, choosing ground that favored defense. Then came the rain. Heavy storms drenched the field through the night, turning the ground to mud. Artillery and cavalry movements were crippled. Napoleon, waiting for the earth to dry, delayed his attack, a delay that would prove fatal. The battle finally began with a fierce assault on Hougoumont. What began as a diversion became a deadly trap, swallowing thousands of French troops while the British defenders held on with stubborn, desperate courage. Napoleon then struck the Allied center. Cannon fire thundered across the ridge as French infantry advanced through smoke and mud, trying to break Wellington's line before the Prussians could arrive to reinforce them. In a legendary moment, the French cavalry charged. Wave after wave of horsemen rode uphill, but the Allied infantry formed squares, impenetrable human fortresses bristling with bayonets that the French could not break. Wellington's line bent, but it did not break. By afternoon, the Prussians finally arrived from the east, attacking Napoleon's flank at Plancenoit. Now, the French were forced to fight in two directions at once. Napoleon made one final, desperate gamble. He sent in the Imperial Guard, his elite veterans, and the symbol of French prestige. If they could break the center, victory might still be possible. They advanced through smoke and fire, but this time they were stopped. The Guard was driven back. When word spread that the Guard was retreating, panic rippled through the French army. The line collapsed, and Napoleon's last great army disintegrated. Waterloo was the end. Napoleon was exiled to the remote island of St. Helena. A new balance of power was shaped in Europe, ending a generation of warfare. It remains the symbol of the moment when ambition met endurance,